Okay. All right, let's get this going. I was like, I could keep. I was gonna have a bit for this, but I don't have anything. Ooh, that is good, but could be a little lower. Anyways, so I couldn't think of anything to say, so I was just like, fuck it, just keep doing this, whatever this is. Alright, so, today we're doing AI Insomnia Files, which the last time we did, we had a pretty good heckin' time. So, yeah. Anyways, if you're curious what that music was, it was, All Hail Shadow jazz remix by Buckson. Bukson. I'll move you over there. Let me just go. I know. Game. Here it is. There we go. It's all looking good and pretty now. But I could make it better. Hold on, well, as I fiddle with this for 20 minutes. In a world where OBS doesn't work like you would like it to. And it keeps changing my settings. There was an OBS update today, and thankfully I ignored it like a smart person. But I have made that because the last time I updated my OBS, it absolutely wrecked many a thing. So I'm just never gonna update my OBS the day, an hour before stream. All right. Can we get window? Let me see. Options. Wait, skip unseen content? What the heck does that mean? Brightness wise. Okay, so there isn't something that I was looking for. I was looking to see if I can make it so where if I clicked off of the game, it doesn't cut out the audio or some form of that. But no. Yeah, we're just gonna get into it. No rigmarole today. Would you like to load the AI Insomnia Files? I mean, I don't know. Do I? Yeah, of course I do. Duh. Day 2, Saturday. Yes. Sorry. I was reading the back, trying to, like, read the text behind. Oh, you successfully loaded the game. Well, why not just hop to it? Oh, is that like going through what we've been doing up until recently? Like, it kind of just elaborate. Right! Common Rider Belt McBoy was jealous of us because she hugged us and then is now blackmailing us because of it. With fake blackmail. This could be either stylistic, just options down here, or that could just be like something that we'll get access to in the future. We do have triggers and options. Alright, let's go to the map. I feel like we were headed to Bloom Park. Yeah, we were headed to Bloom Park. A sat in the passenger seat. Okay. Oh, I get it! I get it! It's so that way we can keep our eyes on the fucking road. Okay, so like, we're keeping our eye on the road, but our AI... Okay, so it's like future convenience kind of tech. Okay, I like it. And if she moves over here, she's moving here as well. Okay, that's cool. I like that. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Ah, about Mizuki. Who is Mizuki? I think Why did you become an idol? About Oda. Do you have questions for me?
Questions. What's it like being a detective?
Wouldn't know much about that. I'm not a detective.
But you are a cop, right?
No, I just no, I'm not a cop. I completely lied about it all.
Right. But I'm not on the crimes unit.
Then what unit are you in?
What indeed?
You aren't gonna tell me? Please?
Hold on. I need to lower it just a tad for my ears.
Allow me to assist you. 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 Allow me to assist.
That seems good.
What are you doing?
Just thinking about posting that video.
Whoa, hold up now.
Well then, tell me!
Why did you become an idol? About Mizuki.
We're good friends. We go to movies and karaoke and go shopping together. She's really good at listening to me bitch and moan about my problems. I'm so much older than her, but it really doesn't even feel like it. Why do you ask?
You two are very close for an idol and a fan.
Ota is special.
Wait, does she...
He really is like a hero to me.
A lying hero who is an utter fraud, but a hero, I guess.
Hero, huh?
Well, I guess it was because
I'm guessing this is why did you become an idol.
I've always wanted to be famous, you know? I want to be famous. Get on TV. Be a household name.
I just want to be able to pay rent. That's why I be doing. Oh, I'm kidding.
But you're not there yet.
It's alright. Internet stars do better if they don't sell out.
Internet star?
Ota didn't tell you? I'm most famous on the internet. I do songs, and dances, and play video games and stuff on stream. Have you heard of Shovel Forge?
Shovel Forge is a game in which you manipulate cubes on the terrain to build structures.
So Minecraft.
I've been focusing a lot on that game lately.
What about being on TV?
I'm not very popular yet. I can only get on TV as a background singer or something. I don't get many gigs either.
About that video. How did you start working for Lemniscape?
Well, at first all I did was stream from home. And then, not to sound cocky, but I started getting pretty big. I started getting offers from agencies.
And one of them was Lemniscape?
Well, not exactly.
Huh?
My mom's actually an old friend of the president of the agency.
Friend of Renju's?
Yeah. So I asked him for advice one day. You know, you have to be careful. even a place that looks legitimate with an office and everything can be sketchy. And my mom and I didn't know anything about the industry at all. Anyway, one day Mr. Okiura said to come see him at his office, and he hooked me up.
Hey, Twilight! Oh god. I gotta start installing anti-air in here, Twilight, because of you. Get some automated anti-air defenses up in here. Flies in there and drops a 4K pounds of water bomb onto me. Fine. How you doing, Twilight? How's it been? Alright, about the video.
You know, now that I think about it, wouldn't you get in trouble for that video too?
What?
The video.
Okay, a bit sick. That's not good. Yeah. I hope you get well soon. Take it easy. Yeah. When was the last time I got sick? It's actually been a while now that I think about it. I haven't caught the COVID. Dang! I sneezed so hard my model felt it. But yeah, I don't really get sick super much. I get headaches, and I do, like, sometimes I'll get a little bit of the urge to hurl late at night, but other than that, no, I swear, it's not COVID, it's not the big C, I swear. Besides, that was a sneeze and not a cough. But other than that, I don't really get sick. Sometimes, like, if I just get, like, upset stomachs sometimes if I eat too late at night. And then, yeah, I guess sneezes. That's pretty much all I get. But I never get, like, disabled sick, you know? Like, I never get sick. The video.
You're an idol, right? You have a status to maintain. If that video went viral, I think you'd be in trouble too.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
It is?
Because sometime real soon, I'm going to die.
What?
What?
Even I was like, huh?
I can see into the future. I know when I'm going to die.
No, Draconic. Don't do that, Draconic, no. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, you can see into the future, right?
Just kidding!
Hope so.
Anyway, I'm not going down without a fight. So I will release that video if you don't cooperate.
You know, just normal kid things that people say about my department.
I'm part of a special investigation unit known as Abyss.
Date.
I don't have a choice.
What's Abyss?
Advanced Brain Investigation Squad. Public doesn't know about it.
Wow, cool!
Don't tell anyone.
I promise I won't.
She's gonna tell everyone.
I swear to the Egyptian goddess Isis.
Ask for a real name? Sure.
By the way, I didn't catch your name.
You really want to know?
It's okay if you don't want to tell me.
Iris. Iris Sagan. I know, weird, right?
What are you doing, Date? What is going on, Date?
Ratty cake, baker's man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. Had it, poke it, fill it with fruit. Something wrong?
Ohio man walk away from coma from getting stung about 20,000 times by bees. Man, I have like so many bees where I live. Like, they're never aggressive because, thank God, they only come here for our bushes. And, like, by bushes, I don't mean anything innuendous by that. I mean, like, legitimately, we have bushes and they have pet flowers on them. But, anyways. Flowers. Yeah. Anyways, so, like, there's been this one big-ass fucking bee that for as long as I can remember, I don't know if it's like a line of bee descendants. I am not a bee expert. I don't know what's the lifespan of a bee, but it was like this big ass fat ass bee. And it would just hover around your face. It would never sting you, but it would just hover around in your face whenever you would walk out our back door. And it was the same overly chungus bee. And then one day I swatted it and I actually hit it, and then now it actually landed in the dirt, and I never saw him again. And now I kind of feel a little bit guilty, like I've killed off like I killed off a side character in a story. But yeah. I don't know why. It's just you killed a bee. Arrest time. No. Fine. Look, believe me, he had it coming. All right. Something wrong?
It's nothing.
Date is a cool car. Like, I like cars like Date's, where they have like a different design. Like, I like older cars because they just look different than like the modern car aesthetic, which is just done that way because everything needs to be aero fucking dynamic, and now nobody has like the more. And now nobody makes like the more boxier cars of old, and even if I were to get one, it would probably be. But yeah, no, I think like my favorite car out of all the cars that I've ever seen would be like something like a Camaro or an El Camino. Like those kind of cars are like my favorite kind of cars. I like muscle cars, but I don't have one IRL because muscle cars are just expensive when it comes to gas. But like in video games, whenever I get a chance, I just always pick muscle cars. If it's like GTA or something, I always look for muscle cars. Just finished the Jedi Consular on SWTOR. Nice. Is that the one that's online, or is that one the older game that is just a single player story campaign? I forget. Yeah, okay, so you're talking about the old one. I played that with some friends a while back, but then they got into one session, and in one session, they they got overleveled. And after that, I couldn't play with them anymore because I was always so fucking behind. And yeah, then I just stopped. But yeah, I remember liking it. The combat wasn't, which is like kind of my problem with most MMOs. One, I can never see. Like, I would really like to get into Final Fantasy 16. No, wait, 14. 14. Yeah, 16. Is 16 even out yet? I don't even know. No, what? It's 14, then 15 was the Hot Dude Road Trip, and then 16 is the new one, I think, that's coming out sometime later. But yeah, I always want to play 14, but I just know myself that I would probably... It's the fact that it's a subscription-based game, and I've tried the combat, and I just couldn't get into it. It looks cool, and like I've heard so much about the story being good, which you would think would be my jam, right? But it's just, it just doesn't appeal. I'm just like, I have ADHD, so like I never could stick with one online game, you know? I just pop around from game to game way too much to stick with it. And so I'd be constantly worried about like not getting the most out of my Final Fantasy subscription. You always welcome to play with me. Well, maybe one day. I'm just so my schedule's probably going to get busier even in the future because I do need. I'm doing some more job hunting, so who knows? But anyways, Saturday 12 p.m. But yeah, that's fine. Not 12 p.m. 1:12 p.m. Sorry.
Excuse me, Yukaname Date.
That's right.
And the girl?
She's an important witness for this case.
Yep, yep.
We've got business here.
Oh, okay.
Yup, yeah. She's just like being oh so smug because she's like allowed to just like, yeah, that's right. I'm a witness. You gotta listen to what I have to say, cop. And it's like, no, that's not how it works. But she's ever so smug about it. Iris couldn't hold back her excitement and rushed onto the scene. All right, what do we got here? It's the control room.
Is that a phone booth?
She's trying to get into his... One, she's very much underage. And, and two, he's not even a main character. Is that a phone
No,
booth?
it's the control room. This is where the staff would run the merry-go-round.
I was joking.
Alright. The roof of the merry-go-round. There's a hole in it now, from all the years of weathering. Yeah. It's probably just gonna be a fence. What does policeman have to say? A local cop. Apparently he has nothing to say other than his identification. A local cop. A pandarite. The type that you put a coin in.
A black and white bear? I'm not gonna be punished, am I?
What are you talking about?
Nothing. Just thinking about a game I like.
Danganronpa! She was talking about Danganronpa! Not that kind of punishment, Twilight. I'm thinking the more where your head pops off, or you get run over by a motorcycle with tigers. Again, this game annoys me by continuously having meaningless things in it. Like, oh look, here's an item I can interact with. A parasol. I wonder what it's what wisdom it may what's a fancy word? Well, whatever. What wisdom it may give me. A parasol. So insightful. Column. Last night I found Mizuki inside the central column. Why was she in there? TOS. Why are you TOSing me? I'm not doing anything wrong. Is this the horse? I think this is the horse. Shoko's corpse was tied up here. Wait a second.
Can you show me the earliest recorded images of the scene of the crime?
What is your intention?
Shoko's cause of death was blood loss from multiple stab wounds with the ice pick.
Yeah.
Naturally, there should be plenty of blood.
Ah, more emotes. Naturally, this should be...
Agreed.
So the horse is clean, meaning she was stabbed, killed, murdered, then propped up onto there, I'm guessing.
There isn't a single drop on the horse, and it was like this when we found it.
Correct. There are no signs of blood being wiped or washed off either.
That must mean...
She was killed somewhere else. There's a fence around the merry-go-round.
Last night, Shoko's corpse...
It has been the body has been transported to headquarters for autopsy and review.
Okay. I wonder if we'll get... Yes, detective. Alright, what do we got here? You're wasting your time. Have you been here before? What are you doing?
I was trying to find some clues.
She's a natural detective, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Date, was the body on top of this horse here?
Yeah, that's the one.
Seems like some kind of ritual murder to me. Maybe a religious cult sacrificing her to the devil or something. They conducted their ritual here, like shadowy, hooded figures, going around and around.
Maybe stick to writing detective novels, kids. Detective Dragon, were you thinking she been murdered? Nah, can't be. You know, I think she just spilled some jelly on top of herself. Probably that. It seems likely. Can't be murder. Who would? Nah, people in town, they never lose their cool. They never get emotional and do a stabbing. Nah, I think she just accidentally just spilled jelly all over herself, and then she tried to wipe it off. And then the knife just slipped out, and oh no, she stabbed herself. I'm sure that's what it was. Detective Dragon, what about the eye? What about the eye? The eye? Yeah, I don't know. I would say it's like, it seems to be I would say it seems to be an eyeful of a case, but clearly, that's not the case. Oh, like shadowy hooded figures going on.
Stabbing her one by one.
That's quite an imagination. But, do you have any proof?
I do.
Well, let's hear it.
Why do you think this ritual? You're wasting more time. Have you been here before? Why do you think it was a ritualistic
The
murder?
horses. Sounds kind of like Horus, right?
What are you talking about?
You don't know Horus? Horus is the Egyptian god of the sky and sun. The right eye is the eye of Ra, and that's the sun.
What kind of jelly? Sticks finger in a corpse, wiggles it around. Definitely strawberry. Yep. Man, I gotta ask how they get so much iron flavor into this strawberry jelly. I don't know how they do it. Oh man. The right eye is the eye of Ra, and that's the sun.
The left eye is the eye of Wajet, and that one is the moon.
And she was depending on what time they intended for her to be found, / they propped her up. That, I don't know if that could mean anything. Like, it makes me want to think, like, if it was the right eye, it would be daytime, left eye, nighttime, right? You know? Detective, so how did the jelly get into the body? Obviously, she ate the jelly. Silly. Obviously, that's how the jelly got into the body. She ate it. That's how. The left eye is the eye of Wajet, and the other is the moon.
It's the same idea behind the eye of Providence.
Mm-hmm.
The Eye of Providence?
The all-seeing eye.
Ah.
Oh, I see.
I'm gonna give the writer a pass and just say that maybe he didn't intend that. Maybe he didn't intend the
Looks like
punch.
it's on the back of a $1 bill.
Yeah, exactly. The eye of Providence is supposed to be the symbol of Freemasonry and the Illuminati.
You know what? I imagine having AI in your subconscious being incredibly useful in conversations and not looking like a dumbass. And it's like you could just like walk up to a group and they're talking about, hey man, did you I don't know, what's something niche? Hey man, what do you think? What's your favorite chaos god in Warhammer? It's like, oh, mine's the Slanesh, and the other guy's like, oh, mine's Karn, and the other one's like, Zeech, and then you're like, fuck, AI, I need a name. Give me a name. Give me the name of a chaos god. And it's like you blurt out, Nurgle. Yeah, Nurgle is my favorite. Like, it would just be like, imagine having a Google search function in your eye, and you could look so incredibly knowledgeable about dumb shit, right? And it would just be ever so useful. You would never have to be like, it would be like having the ability to go at the speed of sound, or like blinding speed, look up something on Google, you know? And like try to, but like now your friends don't see it, and so this is very niche, and I'm getting invested in this. But yeah, it's like, I imagine like you would just. Where am I going with this? I don't fucking know. The Eye of Providence is supposed to be the symbol of Freemasonry and the Illuminati.
Starting to see the picture?
Detective, how did the jelly get into the bloodstream? Obviously, she ate so much jelly that her body naturally started to produce more jelly into her bloodstream. Yeah.
Not really.
Not really. I mean, I think you might be grasping at straws, but like if you find some actual direct references to Egyptian mythology, maybe she'd have some merit. Yes. It'd be like me. If you cut me open and just checked to see, all you would see coming out of my veins would be like gumbo, jambalaya, and shit, what's something I drink? Shit, water, I guess. I haven't actually been drinking a whole lot of stuff lately. I've mostly been drinking water. Sure. Detective, are you sure it is strawberry flavor and not cherry? I don't know. Let me double check. Sticks 2 fingers into the body. Wiggles it around. No. Nah. Obviously, it's strawberry. I mean, it just complements the iron flavor, the iron aftertaste so well. It's gotta be strawberry. Alright. You know, speaking of blood and taste, there have been, like, certain series of vampires, where, like, different personalities yield different tastes in blood, and so certain vampire... I think this is VTM that I'm thinking of. Yeah, this is that version of vampires. But, like, they would seek after certain humans with different... Okay, detective, get the handcuffs out. Yes, it is I, Detective Golden Tongue. Right. Let's talk to... No, I don't... Give me... Iris. Why do you think it was for sale? Have you been here before?
When I was younger, but not since it closed. Kawasaki is restricted, right? No one's supposed to be here.
This amusement park, Bloom Park, is located at the heart of the Kawasaki district. It was closed 8 years ago. The closure was due to an accident at a nearby chemical plant. The explosion caused massive amounts of chemical pollutants to contaminate the area. The government quickly issued evacuation orders. Eventually, the entire district was deemed unsafe for habitation and restricted.
Sounds like the perfect place to have to set up a warehouse full of all your evil stuff. I'm just saying.
Therefore, Bloom Park was permanently closed.
But a restricted area doesn't mean much if there aren't enough officers to patrol it. There's still plenty of ways in. You can even get in by boat. Hell, some people ignore the evac order and are still living here.
Are they okay?
I don't know. But if anything happened to them, it'd be their own fault.
Are we safe?
We are, yeah. Decontamination for this area is basically done. Chemical concentration around here isn't high enough to hurt you. You could run a marathon here and be okay.
But it's still off limits, right?
Yes, legally. That keeps the media out, at least. I'm glad. It's quieter than it usually is.
Yes. Now I'm thinking of like a detective series where the detective tries to solve all his cases by licking, you know? And just like it would probably be like a massive comedy series. And he just looks like an utter idiot. But like his tongue never lies. And like imagine if it was something really awkward like, nah, we don't need no stinking forensic test. Come over here, ma'am. You have, what is that underneath your fingernails? You got blood? Okay, let me start licking that fingers. I can do a DNA test. I mean, you know what? It sounds like something so dumb I would just have to watch it, you know? No, Iris, if you keep moving, I'm gonna handcuff you to the floorboards. No, and not like the kinky way. The crime is the murder of pizza. You're wasting your time.
Hey, Iris, I don't know what you're trying to accomplish here, but you're wasting your time.
What do you mean?
The cops already scoured the place. They didn't find any leads, not a single clue. If they had, they would have notified Iva.
Iba?
My partner.
Your partner? I don't see anybody.
She's right in front of your eyes.
Or is she right in front of my eyes?
Huh?
Damn it. Damn it, I knew it! I knew I was gonna get called out! What do you think?
I remember Ota describing the scene. He said there was an ice pick stabbed into the corpse's left eye socket. Taurus? Providence? Left eye? There has to be some kind of meaning to this.
Wait, what did you just say?
What?
The ice pick was inside the victim's left eye socket?
Yeah?
Ota told you that? He's sure that's what he saw.
Yeah.
When we arrived at the scene, the ice pick was not in the
Right! The ice pick was in, her hands! It was in her hands. So yeah, we got to the scene of the crime, and the ice pick was in her hands. So, we've learned something. In between Oda arriving on the scene and seeing the ice pick, something additionally, and look, I mean, I imagine she was already dead. If you're already dead if you have an ice pick in your eye, you know? But I forgot, did Oda arrive with someone? No, Oda arrived with Mizuki, I think. Yeah. And so when Oda left, Mizuki grabbed the knife. So maybe something happened. I don't know. I'm thinking she probably just grabbed it out of desperation to defend herself is what I might... What I'm thinking. Yeah, the ice pig was not in the victim's eyes.
Ota's telling the truth.
He would have no reason to lie about such a detail.
At least, as far as we know.
Mizuki?
I mean, Mizuki might have taken it. We should go.
Oh, come on! Just a little longer.
No. I'm already in enough trouble bringing a civilian in here.
Okay, I guess.
Hey, you alright? Are you okay?
Morning sickness.
What?
Quit bullshitting!
I'm kidding. It's not like I would know.
Get on. I'll give you a ride home.
Yeah, score.
Just wondering, but how much do you weigh?
Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady that?
105 pounds.
105, huh?
You can tell just by lifting me?
Dante, no! Iva, stop enabling Dante! He's looking too cool to these other characters.
Mr. Date.
Your back is so warm, Mr. Date. God damn it. Oh, man. The rear view.
There's a woman in the back seat.
What? Where?
I'm just screwing with you.
Ah, yes. Payback.
Date!
You've been messing with us! Let's see. You've blackmailed us. You faked morning sickness. You faked death. I think we owe you one at least. And probably two more.
A meanie, huh?
How are you feeling?
Horrible.
Shame.
Oh, you should worry about me more.
Looks like you're feeling better now.
Maybe I'm just acting.
Yeah, I don't think so.
What if I threw up right here?
I would put it right back where it came from.
That makes me actually want to throw up.
Wait, seriously?
No, but I am kind of warm.
The current temperature is 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Humidity 60%. It is unlikely that heat would be a factor.
Hold on. That's twice now. I think she really is sick. I think she is sick. Like, twice now she's mentioned about being warm. Well, Aiba has mentioned that, oh, yeah, no, this is normal fucking temperatures, buddy, oh pal. And so... And now she's had a dizzy spell. So, yeah, no, she's shooting out more red flags than a guy in an anime coughing.
Hey, Date. They say when you stick your hand out of a car going 100, you get a rush like you're holding D cups.
Hey, watch it. You'll get your arm ripped off.
Yeah, no, that's what the response that my family always had.
My arm regenerates like an alien's.
Didn't you tell me that you're gonna die soon?
It feels strange.
Your hand?
No, not that. It feels like I've met you before.
I think that's highly likely considering the weird flashback we got.
Well, that's nice. But if you don't get your damn hand back in this car right now...
Okay, okay. The wind feels nice.
She is! She is, Twilance. Alright, Sagan Residence. Saturday, 3:09 p.m.
You should come in.
I don't think I will. You seem like a trap. It's on your home turf.
No, that's alright. I'm gonna head home.
Dante, you made the smartest decision yet. Hey, Brett, welcome. Yeah. We are playing Insomnia Files, and it's kind of anime, and it's pretty heckin' lit. It's pretty funny, and the case is seemingly going good and interesting. I am very much intrigued. How's your day going, bud? Yeah, let me give you a quick shout out, real quick. Yeah, it is a visual novel, but thank God it's fucking voiced. Dang it. Okay, I don't know why, but Stream Elements is not working, and I need to, like, reset that. Like, it doesn't post the link, and now it's saying you've been playing AI Insomnia Files. Which, wow, Brent, you like AI Insomnia Files too? But yeah, if you like good music and just, as well as just a pretty good streamer in his own right, yeah, check out Brent. He does good stuff. No, that's alright. I'm gonna head home.
Oh, going home already?
I said my goodbyes and turned to leave. But out of the corner of my eye... Which one? Is it Aiba? You're... Right, we play as a detective who is, has a fake, not a fake eye, but a cybernetic eye who is technically our partner, who has its own AI. Stop being horny, Date!
Cyrus?
I felt my body freeze because that woman, she's... It's... What? Right! She was in our dream! Yeah! She was a dead lady in our dream. Oh yeah, there was dream levels in this game too, for some reason. Yeah. I see H stats, that's cool. Nice. Yeah. Bye, I gotta go in a sec. Alright, Britt, that's fine. That's fine. Take your time. Yeah, I appreciate you I appreciate you stopping by. Yeah. No, it can't be. It can't be. Felt like my mind and body were being torn in opposite directions. As soon as I stood there, stunned, Iris grabbed my hand.
Come on, I'll make some tea.
For sure. Have a good stream, dude. Alright, yeah.
You're...
Nice to meet you. I'm Iris's mother, Hitomi.
Miss Hitomi.
And you are?
Kaname Date from the MPD.
Ah, thank God. She actually... On the plus side, even though we did tell her that we work for IBIS, she didn't, like, spill the beans.
Police. Are you a detective?
No, Mom. Mr. Date said he's...
Iris?
Oh, right. It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Mom... Mom instincts immediately worries. After an awkward silence, Iris brought us some tea and a tray. On a tray. She put everything down on the table and sat down on the sofa. So, we've got the dining room table. Picture. There's a drawing on the wall. I wonder if Iris drew this when she was younger. Yeah. So we know that Iris at one point did have a father. I don't know if he's dead or just not at the house right now. He told me. What about Renju Okidaru? May I ask, how old are you? Where do you work?
By the way, I heard that you were friends with the president of Lemniscate, Mr. Okiura.
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High. We've known each other for 20 years now.
Eitoku High.
You know it?
I know everything on the internet.
That is true. And usually I was like... Wait, I just realized something. I mean, I guess theoretically, if she's hooked up into Date's biometrics, maybe she could tell how much a person weighs, but... okay, I'll hand wave it. I'll hand wave it, but still. Yeah. This is Date's eyeball. Yeah, most of the time, she's there to make Date look cooler than he really is. Do you know Renju's ex-wife? May I ask, how old are you? Where do you work? Do you know Renju's ex-wife? I guess we'll say.
Yes, I do. But I only met her twice. Once at Renju's wedding, and then again just a few months ago. Why do you ask?
No reason.
Date, you're not... Okay, fine. I guess we're not just gonna straight up tell her that the lady was murdered. I saw her. I saw her in my dream last night. No, that's impossible. What do we have for Iris? You look chipper. You were saying, how long have you been living here?
Since I was born. And Mom was living here before that.
I grew up in this house.
Well, at least some bits of stream elements are working.
I
Alright.
have a lot of memories here. I've thought about moving before, but I just couldn't bring myself to leave this place.
Why were you considering moving?
Well, because there was... well, I don't know.
Look. Iris is looking this way. You look chipper.
You think so?
Yeah,
I was just thinking about a hunch I had this morning.
a hunch.
There are flowers blooming behind me, right?
There are, yeah? What about them?
Wait. I think that's... This is the same room! This is the very same room in our dream! Yeah! Now I remember, yeah, look. That, like, where Iris is sitting is where the skeleton with the gun in its head was, sitting. Yeah, there are. What about them?
The flowers.
It's an iris.
An iris. I thought those bloom in May.
That's the winter iris. Iris ungicularis. They bloom in the cold.
They bloomed just this morning.
I see.
In the language of flowers, the iris means good news and hope. When I saw the flowers this morning, I just knew something good would happen.
Detective, so the murder happened here? Potentially. I mean, it was a dream. Probably, I don't know if we should... Like I said, it was a fucking dream. When I saw the flowers this morning, I knew just something good would happen. I mean, if it happened in a dream, it must be submittable evidence. Yeah, it has to be, no? Okay. Winter iris, it means good news and hope. Okay, I guess that's it. About the flowers. Iris is hinting about the flowers blooming behind her. Iris is blooming about the flowers blooming behind her. Yeah, I know. You were saying?
Mr. Date, please drink your tea. It's getting...
Oh, right.
We haven't even touched our cups.
Well then, let's have a sip.
I want to point out that Mom still does not know why Mr. Date is here, why a cop is in her house. I'm just pointing that out.
Are you left-handed?
Oh, Mom used to be right-handed. But now...
Ah, she can't use her right hand. Ah, it's a dead... It's,
It locked up on me.
Ah, I see.
This is kind of like the most awkward conversation, but I'm sure it's like slowly divvying out shit that'll matter later on. May I ask how old you are? Where do you work?
I'm a teacher at the local elementary school.
A teacher. Must be a tough job.
Oh, not for me. I love children. Even the struggles and challenges are quite rewarding for me. I'm 37.
Okay.
And Miss Iris here is 18?
Yup.
You were very young when you had her.
Yes, just 19 years old.
What about your husband?
Date always just knows exactly which questions to bring up. Detective, did she murder that girl? I don't know, Detective Twilight. I think it's a little early to tell.
I don't have one.
Divorce?
Mr. Date, please.
It's all right, Iris. I've never been married.
A single mother.
Yes.
Alright, I'll say goodbye later, but let me get these. You seem to be doing well now.
Yeah, thanks to you. I feel as tough as a lion.
How am I supposed to react to that?
Don't think about it. You'll only hurt yourself.
in my head canon, that's like I'm taking a dig at him. Not just like acknowledging that that's just like a weird way to respond with Detective Assistant Twilight and Detective Dragon on the case, sir. Don't worry, boss man, we'll get our cook, even if we have to lick the whole crime scene. About the flowers. Hitting about the flowers behind her. Yes, you've hinted at the flowers, and I've looked at the flowers. News, good news, and bad. Okay, I'm guessing shake head. Alright. Auto log. Okay, there's nothing here. And then... yeah, I looked at the flowers. What is the flower? Okay, well, I guess that's it. I guess we'll say goodbye.
Well, I think it's time for me to be heading home.
You know that as soon as I'm leaving, Mom is going into questioning overdrive. I stood and headed for the door. Aris and Hitomi stood politely.
Mr. Date, we'll see each other again, right?
You sure you want that? I'm a cop after all. If you ever see me again, it probably won't be under the best of circumstances.
Oh.
But because you're Mizuki's friend, yeah, we might see each other again.
The concern on Mom's face right now. We might see each other again.
She is kind of like my roommate after all.
What?
Anyway, be seeing you.
Dante, you dumbass! Dante!
Excuse me.
Dante, you were such a dumbass!
All right. Take care, Date.
God damn it, Dante. Come on.
Date, let's go over the facts of the case.
Detective Dragon, what are you doing? Ah, shit, no, crap. Let me shake your other, fuck, I forgot she was disabled in the yard.
Good idea.
Myself. Rearview mirror? The rearview mirror.
A crazy grandma with a knife is running straight for us.
Alright. Play a game. Focus. You've got this. Wait, I thought we were going to go over the... Okay, no, you know what? I guess, Date is being a dumbass and is just going to play... You know what? Fuck it. We'll play a game.
Hey, me? Want to play a game? Sure, let's play I Spy. I spy something round. My eyeball. Correct.
I will terminate you.
Focus. You got this. Allow me to introduce myself.
Hi, my name is Kaname Date. Nice to meet you. What? Date? I have the same name. What a coincidence.
Perhaps he's had too much medication.
Oh.
Don't push yourself.
Too much is definitely it, but too much of himself. Don't push yourself,
No,
Date.
I'm fine, Date.
Detective, it's not the time to be playing games. I know, but I love I Spy. Oh my god, let me look at that thing that just passed us on the road like 20 minutes ago. Oh wow. Immediately crashes, head goes over the barrier and dies. No, I'm fine, Date.
You do not appear to be fine.
Alright. About Shoko's corpse, about the bloodstains. Detective, you just killed a child. Great. Ah, yes. All those GTA hours are paying off. Right. Timeline of events.
Iva, can you give me a timeline of the events of the crime?
At once.
Approximately 5 p.m.
Who sent that Nile message to Mizuki?
I wonder who sent that Nile message to Mizuki. Okay, so Shoko's time of death. Approximately blank p.m. Mizuki receives Nile message. Unknown senator request came to come to Bloom Park. Okay, so somebody wanted her to be there. But why would somebody want Mizuki to be there? That's a good question. Detective, you are so grounded. I am talking your computer away. So you wait. Detective, you are so grounded. I'm taking your computer away so you can focus on the case. No, I need that. How else will I play Final Fantasy 14 if I don't have my computer? Mizuki receives Nile message request to come to Bloom Park. 8:10, Mizuki calls Oda, asks him to accompany her to Bloom Park. The smart girl might bring somebody along. 9 p.m., Mizuki and Oda discover Shoko's corpse. Oda leaves Mizuki and flees the crime scene like a fucking coward. Approximately 9:05 p.m., Oda reports a crime via payphone. I guess that makes sense as far as time is concerned. We don't know exactly how far away the telephone is from the body, and you know, it's probably the kid's first time seeing a fucking dead body, so we'll add on a few minutes of just panic and mental stabilization. So I guess that makes sense. First responders arrive on scene, discover Shoko's corpse. 10:50 p.m. Date arrives on scene. So yeah. And we also know when Mizuki and Oda approached the crime scene, there was an ice pick in the eye, and which later we found Mizuki with the ice pick inside the merry-go-round, hiding. Out of character, should upload this to YouTube. I fucking would. But, Twitch hates pre-affiliates. Anyway. Date arrives at the scene.
Probably the culprit themselves.
Probably.
But Mizuki wouldn't obey the instructions.
I can upload to YouTube, it's just I have to download the entire file directly onto my PC and then upload it to YouTube. I can't do the normal thing of like uploading it to directly from Twitch to YouTube, but I can do like a little workaround. I think I can still download files. But Mizuki wouldn't obey instructions of a complete stranger.
Then Mizuki knew the sender.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Or the suspect used her friend's phone.
Iba, can you hack into the phone and find out who sent the Nile message?
Nile's security protocols are intricate. It will take time to decipher.
Or maybe we could just call up Nile and figure out through there. Detective, now you... No, I want to play more Call of Duty before... I don't want to do detective work. I want to stay home and play Call of Duty. Damn. Will take time to decipher. About these blood stains, about Choco's corpse.
The estimated time of death is yesterday, Friday, around 5 p.m.
5
The
p.m.
cause of death is blood loss from multiple stab wounds to the torso.
Yeah, that makes sense. Nothing weird there, except for the thing...
The weapon used to commit the murder is almost certainly the ice pick Mizuki was holding when we discovered her.
Right.
There were no fingerprints, hair, or
You know what
other
also
evidence
is
by the culprit.
fantastic about the little info drop we got about the ice pick being in the eye? It proves that, or either Mizuki re-showed up on the scene of the crime and stabbed them. But it also proves Mizuki is liably innocent because the knife had already done the stabbing when they arrived. So likely, no, detective, no, you solve this case and no more money to you so you can play games. But I want to play. Oh man, but the new expansion for Metal Gear just came out. Aw. Who am I kidding? Metal Gear doesn't have expansions. There were no fingerprints, hair, or other clues left behind by the culprit. So they might have gone in with a full suit. Like, there have been, I remember a CSI case. The show, not like actual CSI. But there was a case in which no evidence was left in the room, and absolutely nothing. And so the way the killer committed the crime was he walked in within a hazmat suit, so that literally any hairs, skin follicles, all of that stuff, he took with him. Which was pretty smart, I gotta say. That's one way to potentially get away with murder. But of course, his suit sort of. I think the plot was solved by his suit having something that picked up extra dust or particles or whatnot. And so, rather than looking for evidence that did exist, somebody was there. The CSI chick, I think it was Gabby. I'm not sure. It might have been NCIS now that I think about it. But basically, she looked for traces of something not being there, and therefore she was able to basically display the suit's footprints and prove that, hey, somebody was here. But yeah, detective banning you from all your games. Listen, Twilight, you can ban me from every video game under the sun. You can cut power to my house. But you know what you can't ban me from? You can't ban me from tic-tac-toe. You can't ban me from the crosswords. Hell, if you take away all the paper and pens, I'll just start doing tic-tac-toe with my own blood. And that got morbid. About Shoko's corpse. About the bloodstains. Bloodstains. I'm feeling rather bloody curious.
When we arrived on the scene, there was no blood on the horse the body was mounted upon.
Which means the merry-go-round wasn't the murder scene.
Yeah, it was just the body propping up scene.
Shoko was killed somewhere else, and then brought there to be displayed.
So who calls cops, gets you a Nah, I don't care. You think a straitjacket's gonna do anything? I'll burn right through it. That means Mizuki couldn't. What was the log? And then brought there to be displayed. That means Mizuki couldn't have done it. Okay, I don't see how that prevents her from being at the other place, but yeah, sure, I guess so. I mean, it's still potentially possible that she could have been at the other place and then committed a murder. Unless we can prove her current location at the time of the murder being committed. That would make sense. And then again... heck it, I'll just accept it. BRB, dinner time. Okay. Cool. Now that I think about it. Nah, I can keep going. I can keep going. That means Mizuki
She's 12. She can't move a body or drive a car.
Point. Valid point. There we go. Okay, so that's the... Yeah, I forgot. She's fucking 12.
Were you considering her a suspect?
That's part of the job. If there's even the slightest possibility.
Then this is good news. It means the likelihood of Mizuki being the killer is almost zero.
I knew that from the start. She would never put her hands on her own mother. She
Right.
doesn't have what it takes to commit murder.
I mean, if you annoy somebody enough, I would like to think that anything's possible. Oh god, somebody's cooking in this house. It smells amazing. Dang it. text about food being ready? No? Okay, cool. Why was Mizuki inside the column about the corpse? Mizuki inside column. I want to know that. I'm thinking she was hiding for
She
something.
was playing hide and seek.
Hide and seek?
It was not a serious suggestion. I was merely joking, as you call it.
Hiding from a killer. About Shuko's corpse.
The corpse was found tied up on one of the horses of the merry-go-round. This makes it clear that the killer had no intention of hiding their crime. Rather, it appears as though it was displayed deliberately.
Our perp wants the limelight.
Or is attempting to send some kind of message.
That is also true. I didn't even infer that. More about her corpse.
The corpse was found with her left eye removed.
That's true.
That eyeball has yet to be found, according to Iris's testimony. When Ota first discovered the body, the ice pick was still lodged in the left eye socket. Thinking. So, I guess my I don't think you can use an ice pick to cleanly remove an eyeball. I mean, this is hardly clean, but I don't think you could get it out in, like, decent condition. If my understanding is correct, your eyeball is connected to the back of your skull, right? So that's not really something you could just sort of wedge and... Oh, maybe. I'm trying to figure out if you could use an ice pick to remove the eye in one piece. Theoretically, I guess you could, but not cleanly. If not, then I guess they could have, like, mashed it and destroyed it, trying to cause it. And therefore, acquiring the eyeball was not the goal, simply committing the act of removing the eye was the goal and leaving the display. Which, yeah, I mean, the guy did go through the trouble of, like, shoving the ice pick into her eye. That's like leaving the fucking murder weapon there. Right there. Where all sorts of bits and evidence could be collected. So what does that say? Anyways.
So why did Mizuki
I'm sure we'll find out if they used a different tool when we get the autopsy. I'm really not probably just gonna wait. We're gonna have to wait for the autopsy. We're gonna need that. Hopefully some dumb corporate... There's this trope where where like an NCIS and all that, where custody of the body gets taken by someone else, like a company or a family, and it's usually done like quick before the detectives get a chance to look over the body and gather more crucial evidence. That is sometimes a trope that happens. It happened in NCIS New Orleans, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it was a case in which the body was taken by a different coroner, and it was a case where there was these rich fucks people who, there was like this war hero. One of the sons was a war hero, and the rest of the other son wasn't. It was a messy thing. I don't remember all the details, but basically, in this family of secrets, ultimately, by the end of it, the mom is the only one left, and all of her children are dead, if I remember correctly. Maybe one of the daughters, I don't know if she had a daughter. I can't remember. But yeah, I also remember their lawyer being uncooperative and being a bitch, but... Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. So why did Mizuki have the ice pick?
Taken the eye?
I think she just approached the scene and was threatened. Anything on your mind?
Yes, as a matter of fact. I checked the surveillance cameras around Bloom Park again, and I noticed something strange.
Something strange?
There were no cars. Yesterday, in the parking lot and the streets in the vicinity, there was not a single vehicle.
I mean, okay. So that whoever came there to do anything didn't come from far away. Okay.
Are you sure?
I am.
Then, how did the suspect move the corpse?
That is also a good question.
I have no idea.
Hot dog cart. I'm sure there was a hot dog cart. They took the hot dog cart, stuffed the bot. Ooh, you know what? A hot dog cart would be pretty... Not a hot dog cart, but like an ice cream cart. If you could stuff a body in that, that would keep it cold. And that would keep it from decomposing. So that way you could move it and prop it up. That is something of interest, you know? But yeah, hot dog carts aren't usually meant for keeping things cold, but you know, an ice cream cart.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
I brought her here after her examination was over.
Hey, she's okay. Well, maybe not, but yeah, we'll try.
Has she said anything?
No, still can't talk.
Was it okay for you to bring her here?
I got permission from the hospital. Apparently, the hospital director has been poking a few of the nurses.
Poking? What do you mean by poking?
So I asked him about that, and all of a sudden he seemed very open to the idea.
Ah, okay. Yeah, poking. Right.
That's not permission, it's blackmail.
Same thing.
Same thing. Oh. That screenshot worry. That's not permission. That's blackmail.
You know what you need to do now, right?
Take her out for ice cream because she's in a very traumatic experience, right?
Sync with her.
Oh, or yeah, I kind of forgot we could do that. Hey, out of curiosity, does syncing cause any permanent damage or some shit? Now, I want to point this out. I'm imagining that normally, for this type of thing, syncing would be quite different. But keep in mind, Date knows this person, so who knows what could happen. There's Pewter. Look, that's Pewter. His real name is Amano Oma, but he goes by Pewter here. 36 years old. He's a member of IBIS like me. He's a genius engineer that's designed the sync system and other machines. He also invented IBI. He's her caretaker in a way. How's Mizuki?
Her vitals are stable. Her EEG is also stable. I think we can proceed.
Okay.
Hey, Pewter, about Iba, could you do something about her personality?
Do something about it?
It wouldn't kill her to be more modest, maybe a little more ladylike.
If you dare reprogram me, I will self-destruct in your
Oh, great! I love this dynamic. You essentially have a grenade in your eye socket with personality issues, and I love it. To be clear, I absolutely prefer Iba over Date 9 times out of 10.
So you were listening, huh?
You sure this is okay?
She's only 12. You sure this is okay?
The machine is safe. I can guarantee that. You have nothing to worry about.
Okay, he gave us his guarantee. So if anything goes wrong, it's on him. It's not my fault, chat, if she becomes hindered in any way by this. If she suffers anything permanent from this, it's on him. Not me, chat. Not me. Monitor on. Strange shading of characters. Figures scroll across the monitor. Mizuki. Look. Mizuki is lying in the psych machine in the other side of the glass. And talk to the boss. Are you sure you want to do this? Did you get Renju's permission? Did you get Renju's
Renju
permission?
Okiura is Mizuki's legal guardian. Did you get permission from him?
I couldn't get in touch with him.
What? I thought he was being questioned by a local unit.
His questioning ended around noon. He hasn't been heard from since.
Okay, so I guess we wait. You know, like, that would seem like the normal thing, but I'm guessing since this is anime, we're not.
Why would he...
I don't know. You're asking me that
Suspicious.
now? I'm asking you to sync with Mizuki because we have no progress.
Ooh, Date, you're being dumb again.
Maybe Mizuki saw something at the scene. Maybe she went inside that merry-go-round to hide. But she isn't answering any questions. The only way to find out is to dive into her subconscious mind.
Yeah, I mean, but we could wait. Are you sure you want to do this?
If we don't do it now, then when? This is exactly the kind of situation Abyss was founded for. Besides, if you dive into Mizuki's subconscious, you may be able to help her.
Or we could drastically hurt her. Just saying, messing with the minds is usually a touch and go kind of thing. A la if Psychonauts has taught me anything.
Her aphonia is psychogenic.
Aphonia. One Google's aphonia. Aphonia. Definition. Loss of the ability to speak through disease or damage to the larynx or mouth. Psychogenetic.
Physically, she's fine. Her injuries are mental.
Okay.
Which is understandable after seeing her mother like that.
Oh. Yeah, I forgot that is her mother.
You may be able to heal her, Date. You just have to sync with her.
Yeah, but still, I mean, I don't see you. Oh, okay, fine, I'll do it.
You're the only one who can.
Why is that? Why am I the only sync officer we have on staff? You know, that seems to be like something for upper management to solve. You know, just getting more people onto the team, you know? I'll try talking to her. She can't hear me from here. Door. Ah, heckin' cool. They have CRT monitors. I want CRT monitors. Like, I legit want a CRT monitor. A CRT monitor.
Look, it's the girl from that horror movie, coming out of the well.
What the hell are you talking about?
Ah, she's talking about Ring. No one crawled out of it yet. The exit. How do I do the door to the sink room? Okay, I would like to do the sinking, but let's try talking to Peter again. Are you ready?
We are ready to begin.
Date, go to the sync room.
Okay.
Got it.
I just had to talk to Peter. That's all it was.
Agent Date, Mizuki is reacting. Her heart rate is rising and her brainwaves are showing signs of disturbance. She may be getting nervous about the procedure.
Date, try to calm her down.
How do I do that?
It's true that she can't speak to you, but she can hear you. Try talking with her.
Sure thing, boss.
About the sinker. So here's what's gonna happen.
I'm gonna be inside your head. I'll be looking for clues about the culprit.
Not only that, we will also attempt to discover the cause of Mizuki's muteness and rectify it. With her aphonia cured, we can ask her further questions directly.
Well, yeah, and also that would just be a nice thing to do.
Mizuki, I've never told you this, but I'm not an ordinary policeman. I'm I belong to a special investigation unit called Abyss. Advanced Brain Investigation Squad. We explore the human mind with state-of-the-art technology and research.
That's our purpose.
There are a billion kinds of suspects and persons of interest out there. People that lie, people that don't say anything, people that have head injuries, or some that have deep mental wounds that keep them from talking. So, how do we get clues from these people? We have to get inside their heads.
You know what? I am loving this because it is kind of showing that they are taking some time to... well, I guess this is in reaction to her vitals going out of whack, but I would rather that they went ahead with this in the first place, because it's just Mizuki. She's 90% likely not to be the murderer, and also but still, I'm glad that they're talking. They're not just disregarding the individual that they're diving into, you know? Like, they're trying to be somewhat courteous about it, but I don't know. We have to get inside our heads.
Is in their minds. Our job is to find it.
About the sync gear.
I know it looks scary, but trust me, there's nothing to be afraid of. There's no pain, no side effects. When this is all over, you'll go back to your regular life like this never happened.
Mizuki is lying on the chair. Fucking God.
Sinking is what we call diving into someone's subconscious mind. You sink deep down into their psyches, and you synchronize with their true selves. People like me are called sinkers. Sinkers enter the subject's subconscious, which is a dreamlike state we call somnia. It's Latin for dream. There are 6 sinkers at Abyss. I'm one of them.
And this is all...
Hey, Mizuki. When this is all over, what should I say?
When this is all over... let's go get some sushi, let's go get some ramen, let's go get some udon. I mean, personally, I would go for the sushi, but, you know, we'll get what she likes in this situation. God, I want sushi. Sushi is so good. If you've never had it, and if you think you're not, like, and if you don't have a fish allergy that will kill you if you have it. I mean, I think they have pills for it, but I don't know. I've never had a food allergy before. But, it is worth trying out. And I like it. Like, I thought I would absolutely hate it, but then I tried it, and, well, I was a little nervous when I first tried it. I don't think I straight up hated it, but the idea was like, wait, it's raw fish. But it actually tastes pretty damn good. And some places do cook their sushi. So if you're worried about that, you can do that. Also, if you pick up your sushi, you can always just toss it in the microwave. If you're a little worried. Let's get some of that stew you like.
Hey, remember when we went last time? You were laughing about how it looked like throw up? But it tasted so good. You were devouring it. You kept saying it looked awful, but you loved it.
Do you not have a more heartwarming...
I'm sorry, I'm really bad at this.
I'm sorry, I'm really bad at this. I love this. Okay, so one of my favorite tropes in writing and stories is when the protagonist has another mind within themselves. Because then you get shit like that, and it's absolutely beautiful. I love it, and it's absolutely wonderful.
EG is stable.
Date, get into position. Let's begin.
Oh, and Special Agent, I forgot to mention one thing.
Well, that sure seems responsible. I mean, yeah, it'd probably be okay if I were to just psych into her memory and then you then thinking to tell me. So thank God, a little late, but I guess it's better late than never.
I added a new feature to the sync system.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be like, you may experience some side effects. We know the patient. I said the patient would experience side effects, but you, oh yeah, high likely chance of you experiencing it.
New feature.
New feature?
You'll learn more when you're synced.
It's very useful.
Sure, got it.
I gotta find me more detective games that are like voiced. That seems like it would be fun to play. I want to play more detective games like this because I love theorizing.
You ready?
Okay, ready anytime.
Remember, Date,
Anyways,
you have only 6 minutes in the Somnium world. Any longer, and your consciousness...
oh please God, don't tell me that's an actual timer for
I
me.
know. I'll find a lead and get out in under 6 minutes.
We're counting on you.
You know, if it's 6 minutes
Well then,
or fixing her, I am going to choose fixing her. I mean, if it's getting a lead or fixing her, I am fixing her. Plus, that potentially gets her talking again, and that can lead to more investigation. But also, I want to help! Oh, no. What time is it? Alright. Probably after this sequence, I'll probably take a break. I usually do take a break around 2 hours. Man, the air here, it's electrifying. Mission Control, I'm getting a little static electricity here. Yeah, could you do anything to clean that up? Iva.
What was that?
Nothing. I was merely trying to enter the scene like a cybernetic assassin from the future.
Well, if you're trying to do that, you'd have to do it naked.
That's a Terminator reference.
Is this Bloom Park? Lightning and a birdcage. Maybe this is representative of Mizuki's state of mind.
So let's unlock the cage.
The fact that Shoko was killed here must weigh heavily on Mizuki's heart.
Wait, we've already established she wasn't killed. Okay, she saw the body here, but still, we've already established that. I feel like I'm being a pedantic asshole right now, and I will stop.
Mizuki should be inside that column.
To get the information we need, we will have to deal with the lightning and the cage and get to Mizuki.
Move fast, or time is going to run out.
Unnecessary. Look around.
Look around?
This is the new feature of sync that Pewter mentioned.
You can stop time?
Only when standing still. Time is moving incredibly slowly.
So we're playing super hot in somebody's mind.
Currently, you and I are transmitting information at high speed, so it only appears as though time has stopped. Are you familiar with the concept of time dilation?
Yeah! Okay, so time dilation is another really cool sci-fi fantasy thing. So in let's see. In Stargate, whenever there was a solar flare, this would cause some... Oh, that's time travel. Digimon! I can explain it with Digimon. So, with Digimon, they are 7 young kids go to camp for the summer, and then they wound up entering a digital land, as you all know. But at one point, they visit the human world for like... let's say about a week, I think it was. So they're in the human world for a week, right? And then they look up at the spatial terrors up in the sky and they see the digital world. And looking at the sky, they realize that they remember that time works differently in the digital world. And so because of this, they realize that they can't just stay home and they have to go back to the digital world to fix issues. And this kind of leads to the the final arc of the show, I believe. I think that's Dark Masters. But anyway, this is Digimon Adventure OG. So, here's the beautiful thing about it from a writing perspective. Because time travels faster in the digital world, more so than in the human world, a lot more events and plots could happen. The state of the Digiworld as the characters left it could change drastically. And so, therefore, it allows the writer to come up with creative instances. Imagine, like, even though, like, and this is something that works nicely because, like, they've committed the final plot, and the second they get to the last episode of the current plot, from there on, the writer didn't have to plan this out so much. They could just... They have more freedom with a writer working from that one point, that they could write up a whole bunch of stuff for it. And so they can write a digital world that they had saved, turning into a digital world that's already been conquered. Because even though the kids were gone for a week in our time, they had been gone for like months, maybe even years in the digital world. And so the digital world had been taken over by various Digimon, hence the Dark Masters. And so it's a very interesting concept, and it's not as confusing as time travel. Therefore, it's a less of a headache. But it's something that I like. I like time dilation episodes. Stargate did have a time dilation episode that I can think of. In one episode, there's this thing called a Stargate. For non-Stargate fans, a Stargate is basically a network of portals. In one realm, when they had the gate hooked up to, they realized, wait, the planet that this gate is... It's like a big ring. Let's just say, for simplicity's sake, it's about as tall as a basketball hoop. Regulation basketball hoop would be. It's about roughly that tall. A big ring. But not crazy big. So in one episode, they realized that they hooked up the thing to a black hole. And when they had hooked it up to a black hole, well, they didn't hook it up to a black hole. They had hooked it up to a gate that was already on a planet. And keep in mind, these gates were built millions of years ago by this race called the Ancients, because that's what you always call your ancient races. I think they actually did have a name for it, but humanity just called them Ancients. Anyways, that's not the point. So but now there's a black hole. And so they were like, oh shit, there's a black hole in this system. Let's just get everybody out, go home. And they did. They got everyone out. And then they realized, guys, let's turn off the gate, shall we? It's like, we can't. We can't turn off the gate. And usually the gate has this rule about like 22 or something minutes only being able to stay open, but the black hole kind of fucked with that number, and so it could stay open even longer by weirdly supplying energy. And as you know, a black hole sucks in everything, including light. So, interesting things started to happen. So, I don't know the science behind it, but apparently when you impact gravity, you can also impact time. And so, time in the immediate gate room, basically where the gate, was vastly different. Keep in mind, the Stargate Command is like in Mount Cheyenne and buried several feet below the surface of the Earth. Not several feet, several thousand feet, my bad. And so, time there was vastly different from time just up on the surface. And it was a really cool concept, and they did a lot of cool and interesting things with it. However, and yeah, I think they sealed the gate by detonating a bomb inside the portal or something mid-transit in order to collapse the gate path, the wormhole, yeah. Anyways, I really like Stargate, and this has been me blabbering about Stargate episodes and time dilation. But yeah.
It has to do with relativity, right? Two people can experience time differently depending on space-time.
This is similar to that. The flow of time in Somnium is different than the real world.
This could be useful. You can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes, right? But with this, you could take your time and explore.
Let's get started. Somnium scan. Activate.
I imagine she didn't even need to do this. I just imagine she wanted to be extra anime. Mental lock number 1. Mental lock number 2. Mental lock number 4. Heal Mizuki's heart. Mizuki is mute. By healing her mental wounds, you can be able to get important info.
To reach Mizuki, something must be done about the lightning that keeps striking the birdcage.
Lightning's supposed to strike at the highest point.
An ice pick piercing Shoko's photograph.
Detective, is there fingerprints at the crime? I don't know.
Shaking.
But yeah, hey, Twilights, welcome back. You didn't miss much. You missed mostly me ranting, and not really ranting, but going into a deep dive discussion about time dilation.
Mizuki should be your top priority.
I know.
There's a 6-minute time limit on Insomnia. Time experience whenever Aiba is moving or performing an action. Oh, crap! There is a time mechanic. Pay attention to the remaining time limit in the upper right screen. Unlock all the metal time.
An ice pick stabbed into Shoko.
Push it in!
Date, are you certain? Will this heal Mizuki?
I don't know. Just try.
I'm picking it because it seems like the illogical option.
No good, huh?
Okay, so we can only be in, right now we're in Mizuki's mind, and we can only be in her mind for like 6 minutes real world time.
This is a dream. Not everything goes how you expect.
Shoko's photograph has an ice pick stabbed through it. Right. No one would want to see their mother like this.
Oh.
It keeps going. What is this?
Something happened over there.
And now the lightning strikes differently because we raised everything else. Mental lock number 1. Redirected the lightning with the lightning rod.
The pillar became a lightning rod.
It looks like we can get to the birdcage now.
Our next step must be to remove it.
Okay.
Date, we got a timing.
Oh.
Timey?
Time induction matter in encephalon. You can think of it as an item that affects the flow of time. Using
Wait, we got a timing? You can think of it as a timing? Okay.
this, you can slow down or speed up time in Somnium.
Is this another function Pewter added?
Correct.
Sounds like a dream.
Well, it is a dream. And because it is a dream, extraordinary things such as this are possible.
Got it. Guess I'll try to use them where I can.
Timies are items that affect the time. You will sometimes obtain them when you perform an action. Timies only affect the time taken to perform an action. You're only able to hold 3 timies, picking up hold 3 timies. Picking up a oh my god. Picking up a timie when you already hold will replace one. Timies are expended after one use, but use them as often as you can. Okay, let me think. We got this bird cage. I'm trying to get like most of the view as I can, because when we move, as you'll see,
The control room of the merry-go-round.
when we move, time we're basically playing super hot in somebody's mind. Open.
What is your plan once I am inside?
It is a control room. Maybe we can do something in there.
I do not think it will be that easy.
Just try it.
Oh. What did I just do?
I didn't expect to see this inside.
I do not see an exit either.
But there's something suspicious here.
I see 2 bird cages.
Looks like there's something inside them. Take a look.
Oh god, we're still on time. Fuck me.
A bird cage. There are ripped pieces of paper inside.
Crap. Wait, no, I didn't.
Let's see.
What is it?
It looks like a picture of something.
Picture?
A bird cage. There are ripped pieces of paper inside.
Okay, 1/2 plus 30. Okay. Let's do a lift, and we'll use a 1-4. And then we'll lift.
All right, leave it to me.
Detective, what time limited?
It is heavier than it looks.
It seems to be like, I'm guessing we're on a time limit, so that way. Oh, redirected the light. Number 2 unlocked. Removed the cage.
Nothing happened.
All I did was move the cage.
Retry will allow you to return to a save point after unlocking a mental lock. But you can only have 3 retries. Going back to 1 lock costs 1. Going back 2 costs 3. Going back 3 costs a lot. You will gain 3 retries by selecting restart from the menu or by failing the sync. This is likely your best option if time is low.
There are torn pieces of paper.
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
Oh crap! Stop rushing me! Piece together, roll up and toss, piece together, and then I'm gonna use. Oh, so this one I can just flat out change everything. Okay, piece together.
Leave it to me. I enjoy puzzles like this.
That smug look.
Done. But
You're going 5 minutes to solve this case, no? So, Mizuki has been here with her mother and father.
You were able to get out?
So the photo was the key. I remembered it clear. One day I come home to find that photo torn up in the trash can. When I asked Mizuki about it, she started to cry. I don't know why she tore up that photo, but whatever reason, it seems like she regrets it. Since we repaired the photo Insomnia, the bird cage...
Mizuki must be having a hard time.
But the cage is gone. We can get to Mizuki now.
Do you not see the horses spinning at hurricane speeds?
Yeah!
Do it if you try a little.
No, you can't.
Alright, fine. We have to stop the spinning.
Alright, map. Select the map icon and bring up a new map of the current Insomnia Mile. If you're lost or want to save time, try checking the map. There's something there. There's a microphone, there's a gate, there's a parade route, there's a parasol. Let's go to the microphone.
This appears to be the microphone for the speaker.
Went forth. Yeah, 1/2. And I'm thinking just shout at it?
Stop it.
You know, just... you know, just stable mental person things. Alright. Try the microphone.
Listen up, miscreant. I know you're hiding in there. Throw down your weapon and come out with your hands up.
Nothing happened.
Your parents would be very disappointed in you. You can fix this. You have so much to live for. You can't give up hope now.
You're having fun, aren't you?
Okay. Redirecting the lights, remove the cage. Panda ride.
Panda head is spinning.
Like the merry-go-round. Let's see. I keep getting these times things, but I haven't used any of the 30 seconds. Let's use the 30 seconds, and then the ride option. That'll save us 10 seconds. It's a horse?
A horse?
Well, pandas and horses are pretty similar.
No, they aren't!
Completely different.
Thank you, Aiba!
Yeah, well, they both have 5 letters.
How is that relevant?
The panda head is spinning.
Agent Dante, you've got 4 minutes.
Oh, god damn it. Stop, spin more. Make time half. And stop it, I guess.
Why?
Maybe it's like the speaker before.
We did it! Oh, shit. Sorry if I yelled.
These were also late.
No, I very much yelled. Objective, rescue Mizuki. This is such a cool, like, Alice in Wonderland type shit, and I love it. 360 seconds. If you choose the correct answer as your final actions, you can... Pewter sleep tucking. One more second. When you're clear, you get the prize. No boss or anything but that. I think we go... What happens if we talk... What happens if we talk to her? Hug her, slap her, make her laugh. Hug her.
Mizuki.
I think that was the right answer. The Blue Man Group. Ah, I should have known it was the Blue Man Group all along. They seem to have lost some weight. Awaken! Awesome. Hug to Mizuki. Day 2, Mizuki A acquired. Achievement unlocked. What was it? Let me see. It says Mother, Blood, and Secrets. Alright, so that was what the Steam achievement was. Ah. You know, sometimes just a hug. That's all it takes. Just a hug. No banana logic. No weird clown goofy point and click adventure game puzzles. Just a hug. You know, like some days you just need a hug. I feel like Randall from TMNT Rise. And if you don't know who that is, then fuck, this analogy is useless because likely that's the scenario.
Are you okay?
She speaks! She speaks!
Dante!
Looks like she can talk again.
Even Peter was worried. Okay. It's like, oh god, I don't lose my job. After she calmed down, I asked her a few questions. I asked her about last night, I asked her about the Nile message, and I asked about her. And about Shoko. I know that after Otto ran off, something must have happened to make Mizuki want to hide. Oh, there we go. I know I could talk to Mizuki, but like, Detective Twilight's, this chair's looking awfully suspicious.
Hey, can I pop this cherry?
Dante, you sounded quite proud of that pun. Perhaps you'd like to repeat it?
No thanks. It's not the same as the first time.
Also, Date, there's currently a very underage lady sitting in the thing. Mizuki. About that figure you saw, are you hungry? How are you doing? Who sent you the Nile message? How are you doing?
I told you I'm fine. So annoying.
Annoyed you already?
The pressure is annoying.
What pressure?
Force over area measured in pascals, dummy.
I see she is back to her usual self. Attitude has been more like earlier.
I think I liked her better when she was silent.
I love that. What pressure? Force over square area, dummy. Boom! Burned! Date, you have been torched! You have been singed! Oh man, Date, do you need... I think we need to bring Date to the ICU. He has been burned so severely. Oh, Mizuki, thank God. Oh, Mizuki, you have just jumped up to the top of the charts of the best character in this game. Are you hungry?
I'm fine now. But I didn't forget your promise.
A promise?
You were gonna take her out for soup?
Stew?
Soup. Is there really a difference between stew and soup? I'm just curious.
You said you'd take me.
So you heard that, huh?
Aphonia only affects speech.
Yeah, dumbass. Not you, but Date. Date is the proper dumbass of this group, as we have established.
Her hearing should still be intact.
Sure, Mizuki. When we're all done here.
Who sent you the Nile message?
I can't tell you.
Mizuki, please?
Why not?
Because I don't want to.
That's not a reason. You were at the scene of the crime because of that Nile message. Whoever sent it to you is a prime suspect.
I don't think she is going to answer.
Ryder, you better have a good answer for this.
When she is in a mood, it's impossible to get her to talk. That's the kind of girl she is.
Sometimes
That's right. I also knows Mizuki, not just Date.
How long do you think I've been observing her?
Wait, let me check the bumper. Sometimes I think you know her better than I do. Yeah, how long do you think I've been in here?
It's been 4 years now.
Correct. I know things that even you do not know.
Like? Actually, never mind. Some things I'm better off not knowing.
By the way, we already looked into Mizuki's cell phone.
Oh?
Unfortunately, the contents were wiped.
I'm tracing the sender of the Nile message through other means, but it's taking me some time.
Alright, Mizuki. About that figure I saw.
Say, Mizuki, who was that figure I saw?
What?
Is she not conscious of the sink?
Insomnia, in your dream. I saw a silhouette.
Date, Mizuki would not understand the question. She does not experience somnium as you do. You are witnessing a dream inside her brain.
Thoughts on the suspect, about Mizuki's muteness, about what I saw in Somnium. Do you have any questions? Pewter. About Somnium. Alright, let's talk to the boss first. Thoughts on the suspect?
How would I know? We still don't have enough information. Continue your investigation, Special Agent.
About Mizuki's muteness.
Yeah, I'm glad she's talking again. You healed the wounds in her heart by syncing with her. Well, you meaning you and Iba.
The boss has extraordinary perception. I deserve much of the credit for helping Mizuki recover her voice.
All you did was follow my instructions.
Date, Mizuki needs you. Protect her.
About what I saw in Somnium.
No need to report specifics. We saw it all from here in the control room.
Okay.
What the Sinker sees in Somnium is projected here, remember? We've got it all recorded.
Isn't it incredible? I invented it.
Oh, man. God. Okay, theory. Imagine you are working at an office, and then you get a time traveler from the past, but he was the inventor of the pen. Like, could you imagine how annoying that would be? Like, oh, I see you're using the pen. Isn't it incredible? I invented it. Did you know that? And you're just like, yes, pen inventor. I know. You tell me this every single day. This joke is old. Please fucking stop.
Anyway, we know about the figure you saw.
We know about the figure
I
you
wonder
saw.
who that could be.
Me too. I wonder. Who could it be? Boss, do you have any questions?
Right, there was something. Hey, Mizuki. When we found you, you were holding the ice pick, right?
Right.
Can you tell us why?
When I got there, the ice pick was stuck in my mom's eye.
I just want to give props to the voice acting right there. That was pretty good.
I couldn't think straight. The only thing I could think was I had to get it out.
So, you panicked and pulled it out.
Yeah.
And you held on to it when you hid in the column.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk to the doc a little bit because the boss is progressing the plot. How does AI appear in some of you?
Iba is linked to your brain with an artificial nerve. To put it more simply, Iba is a part of your brain. During syncing, your consciousness is sent into the subject's somnium.
Okay.
Part of Iba's self is also synced, but only a part. Not all of Iba's functions are transferred into somnium.
Hence, she can't move on her own.
So that's why Somnium Iba is so dumb.
Don't call me dumb.
About Iba's appearance.
Hey, Pewter, when we were in Somnium earlier, Iba was in human form. She's never looked like that before.
That was Iba's idea.
What?
You know, if I was an artificial construct in somebody's eye, I would also want to pick how I appear if I could change my appearance in virtual or mental states.
designed it to your taste.
Oh, I'm loving it.
That was my taste.
I know everything inside your mind. You don't have to hide it.
So, Date likes the shrimp flavored, the shrimp color scheme, ladies.
Pewter, Iba's broken. She's talking crazy.
I am not broken.
Perhaps Iba admires the human form.
It's not that. It was just a little something. I consider Kaname Date to be my host. I owe him gratitude.
Right. They'll like, yeah, Iba, you're not being a tsundere. Nah, no way you could be being a little tsundere-ish, are you?
I simply thought that appearance would make him happy.
Why would that make me happy?
I don't have anything to say to that. About Somnium, about the figure I saw, who do you think the suspect is? About Somnium. Tell me more about the thing that is apparently part of my
In a
job.
normal dream, the person experiencing the dream cannot remove themselves from it.
Okay.
Dreams are
What have you so far?
first-person experiences.
Yeah, that's usually how they work for me.
However, the circumstances are slightly different during a sync. The sinker dives into the subject's mind and experiences their subconscious thoughts. But this dream is experienced as an observer, as though you were watching a play. The subject is the author, director, and actor. The sinker is merely the audience.
Or just a side character, are we not thinking? I think side character is more of an apt description because, like, as you saw, we could directly affect the things going around it. Yes, I know technically that sometimes some stages, some Broadway performances do let the audience become part. Do also have the audience becoming a part of the effect. Like, heck, anytime a magician takes a volunteer onto stage and saws them in half, that is audience participation. And even in the basic forms of it, like when it's just a performance, I guess the audience is a factor. Even if the audience is never drawn on stage, even if the actors never go into the crowd, like sometimes they do for like special things, the audience is still a factor. I mean, hell, even just like something as simple as a gag, you know? Like, actors definitely will pause to let a gag joke go through, you know? Like, oh man, this is ridiculous! Audience laughs, actor pauses during the audience's laugh, and then the actor waits for the laugh to go through, and then the actor resumes performing. So yeah, even in the very basic form, yeah. About the figure I saw. Man, we really should figure out this mysterious figure.
Oh, that. I saw it too.
Who or what do you think it was?
Most likely someone Mizuki saw in person projected into her subconscious.
Okay.
Dreams can only be constructed from images and experiences the subject was present for.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah. Usually when I have a dream, okay, so like the most common dream I can remember / think of, I don't get a lot of dreams nowadays because I just have such a shitty sleep schedule. But one of the more common dreams I have is, and this has occurred mostly when I was a lot younger, and whenever we saw this one dinosaur film. But one of the ones I can remember most distinctly is that I am in my neighborhood. Me and my family are being chased by a giant Tyrannosaurus Rex. Keep in mind, I'm like ankle biter age. And then I think we're in like a car, and then we are driving around the neighborhood. The T-Rex is still chasing us. And we get out of the car, and we go into one of our neighbors' houses. But I get locked out, and like the T-Rex is either shoving his face into the porch and like about to eat me, and that's when I wake up. Or I sometimes in my dreams I do get into the house, and then I'm just seeing a weird person's house or something. And then yeah, those are like the most common dreams that I can remember. Yeah. It's weird. For the longest time, and like I've had a shitty sleep schedule for like most of my life, but for the longest time in I think high school or middle school. No, I think it was high school. I asked one of my classmates, and I asked him, "Hey, do you still dream?" Because like the fuck, I don't know. I didn't have answers, so I was fuck. I hadn't had a dream in so forever, and then my classmate turned into a massive douche and was like, "Why are you asking such a weird question? Hey, did you hear what Dragon just said? He asked me if do you still dream." And I'm like, "You massive dickhead." I had one friend that I knew in middle school and elementary, but became a massive popularity dickhead later on. And it took me a while to realize that, yeah, no, this person is not a good person anymore. And I think I realized there was a difference between me having genuine friends and me sitting at tables because I knew people. And, yeah. And that's kind of... I didn't realize that till I met... And this is going to sound incredibly cheesy, but it wasn't until I met Maz. And it wasn't even at a table. It was just a bunch of different classmates, a bunch of underclassmen leaning up against a brick wall. Sitting against a brick wall. Sorry about that. I just... You know, like, like, some people have those moments in their lives that, like, if you were physically to describe them, they sound like the most boring, mundane shit. But to that person, they are the most crucial and important things in the world. That's kind of like one of those moments for me. I mean, it's how I met Maz, who's been, like, my best friend since high school. So, yeah. And, like, I'd honestly say my first true... Well, I did have one friend in elementary that I might be able to consider a really good friend. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. Dreams can only be constructed from images and experiences as such as specified.
Couldn't have contained that figure if she didn't see it in person.
How did I get onto that douchebag friend argument? I remember I was talking about TRX dreams. Oh, yeah, dreams. Yeah, sorry. Mizuki's Insomnium couldn't have contained that figure if it didn't see it in person.
Of course, not everything we see in our dreams looks exactly the same as it did in the real world.
So maybe he had a blue jumpsuit or like something.
You saw some strange things in Somnium earlier, didn't you, Dante? That event you experienced is obviously not as it happened in reality. Dreams are a collage of many memories, intertwining and blending with each other. Your skills as a sinker allow you to untangle those dreams and solve mysteries no one else can.
Okay. Who do you think the suspect is?
Pewter, who do you think the culprit is?
Well, let's see. Perhaps it was you, Special Agent Date.
What?
I'm kidding.
God, that mouth movement. It was something straight out of hell. Okay, back to boss. Do you have any questions?
Okay, just one more question. This is very important. When you pulled out the ice pick, was Shoko's eye still there?
I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
The eye socket was empty.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mizuki. That was very helpful.
Okay, I gotta give props to Mizuki's voice actor. Very good. They are nailing, like, the traumatized child. And I just gotta say, that's pretty dope of them.
Boss shines in moments like this. She doesn't hesitate to ask anything.
Now we know that Mizuki did not remove the victim's eye.
According to her testimony.
When we got to the scene, it was definitely missing.
And it has not yet been recovered. We can therefore conclude...
I'm kidding. Of course she didn't, because we've already proven her innocence. It's yet removed from the scene. Okay. Computer. With his hands in his pockets. God, he looks like a Pokemon gym leader, I swear.
see anyone at the merry-go-round the night you found Shoko?
I did. I saw someone in the corner past the merry-go-round.
Who did you see?
I don't know. It was dark and raining. They looked scary, so I hid inside the merry-go-round. The door was open a little bit, so I snuck in.
Summarize for me.
Anyway, I get the story. Mizuki witnessed a suspicious person at the scene, but she didn't get a good look at them.
Maybe there's something at the scene we missed. Date, could you return to the scene of the crime?
Again? Okay, I mean, we've already been there twice, but sure, why not? You're the boss.
There might be more to Bloom Park than we first thought.
I mean, at least we now know what area to look in. But, shoot. Let me check something. Okay, no messages. Fuck it. Let's just on muscle through it. Bloom Park, shall we? I still have tons of water left, Chad. That's actually a bad thing now that I know about it. I should be drinking. God, the water was at the top. When I returned to the scene, I brought Mizuki with me. I saw a suspicious figure in Insomnia, but I couldn't be sure of its exact look. I brought Mizuki to help pin it down.
Somewhere around here, right?
Yep.
Pass the brush. In the past, there would have been a nice paved path here. This is covered in brush and weeds now, but I can still make out the trailhead back. I figured it went this way. Are you cold?
What do you care?
Date! What the fuck did you do to Mizuki to make her such a bitch?
You never cared about me ever, and I liked it that way. I don't want you getting close to me. You think I like you now because I hugged you after the sink? Did you think, aw, how sweet, she likes me?
Yeah, no, seriously, Date.
Don't get it twisted. I only hugged you because you were standing right in front of me. Could have been anything. Could have been a pole or a cactus.
Fatal hit! Fatal hit! I'm dying! Oh.
In fact, I wish it were a cactus.
Ouch!
So stop worrying about me, okay?
So she says.
Do you remember anything?
Yeah, I do.
What do you remember?
Then you're a big,
I
stinky,
watched this
stupid,
amusement
poopy
park
face.
When I was little.
Oh, okay.
I was 4. I remember it so clearly.
Mizuki is just laying into Date with these verbal insults. Keep in mind, I wouldn't be surprised if he deserves most of this.
This is where I saw my mom and dad smile. I had so many happy memories here. The only happy memories I really have are from here. Memories of my family are so bright and colorful.
Oh, god damn. Considering the fact that this is... I'm imagining like a couple of weeks ago, and yes, my model did wig out. This was the place where she associated very positively with. And now that's forever ruined, because it's now where she'll associate seeing her dead mother. In a way, I can kind of relate, because my mother passed away relatively shortly after my birthday. you know, whenever my birthday rolls around, thoughts of my mom do kind of cycle back. I mean, it's not like... I mean, I already kind of hated my birthday, so that's not the thing, but... I can kind of relate. I don't know. It's just, you know, not too... roughly shortly after... that is when my mom passed away. And you know what? In some ways, it is positive for me because even though this happened a couple of years ago, the thing I remember most about my mom, about that birthday, before my mom passed away, was we were on good terms. We kind of settled our shit. Like, I know we were arguing prior before it, but since the birthday, we kind of got our acts together and we started getting along again. So I'm very much... I can remember my mom smiling at my birthday. So I'm glad that we were on good terms before she passed. Man, fucking video games, am I right? I actually did a little bit of a speech during my debut, and I was like, well, I'll probably never think about my mom playing Twitch ever again, but here we are. You're getting some of mom lore, Mama Gonic lore. Mama Dragonic lore? I don't know. Yeah. Oh my god, Gonic lore? Muhammad? Oh no. Hold on, I'm reading the text. I'm reading the subtitles. Let me try something. Dragonic. Draw Sonic. That's what it came up with. Oh. Oh man. Hello, viewer who is reading this. If you were seeing some weird text pop up on the screen, that's just me saying my name. There we go. Oh man. Dang, I never even realized that. Like, what if you had a weird name? I mean, like, someone with who experiences purely by subtitles, just kept getting weird words. That's kind of funny to me. That's kind of funny, like tragic, but also funny. Like, yeah, that's clever. I like that. Memories of my family are so bright and colorful.
But now, this is where Mom...
Aw. What's wrong?
Nothing. Just wondering where this goes.
Mizuki is looking behind the hood. I guess I should check it out. Yeah.
Iba, what's past here?
This leads to the subway.
The subway?
It has, of course, closed down. It is no longer in service. This is due to the explosion at the chemical plant that occurred years ago.
Kind of would be nice is, I'm assuming the big dot is the explosion area that caused the evac, and the smaller dot is the crime scene. Who knows? I don't know.
The surrounding district of Kawasaki was contaminated, and Bloom Park closed for the same reason. As did all commerce and industry in Kawasaki.
Kawasaki.
This means the railroads and public transportation to and from this area were shut down as well.
The subway. Iba, does the entire track run underground?
No. The track leading northward from Bloom Park eventually rises to ground level.
Okay.
At a railroad crossing?
Correct.
Then the tracks must cross a surface street at some point.
Yeah, that would make sense. You know, like trains are notoriously heavy heavy big things, so I guess that theoretically could cause a tunnel to crash if it wasn't. Huh. More. You learn something new. Well, I don't know if it's learning, but you realize something every new. You realize something new every day. I guess we would say.
Correct.
A railroad crossing. A railroad crossing?
Do me a favor. Can you see if any cars were driving on that surface street last night?
Searching.
Hey, you've been quiet for a long time. Are you okay?
I'm just thinking.
I've got something. I picked up a single vehicle traversing that street last night.
Also, I love that little attention to detail because, yes, if you're having a conversation in your own head, naturally the other person would be like that.
A black SUV.
Ooh.
I ran the plate through the vehicle registration database to find the owner.
Who was it?
Shoko Nadami's ex-husband and Mizuki's father.
Dun dun dun! Oh my god, we have a suspect!
Renju Okura.
Ooh, Renju, have you been a very naughty boy? I'll get you just yet.
So let me get this straight. You think that Daddy drove his car on the tracks through the tunnel?
Detective, who is it? It's Renju. Renju is this girl's father, owner of Lemniscate, which is where the Pink Hero girl works, and an old drinking buddy of ours.
Stopped at the closed down station and carried Mom's body to the park?
I can't prove it was Renju. There's a chance someone else was driving the car.
Yeah.
But, in any case, I know that the suspect must have used the subway tracks. That explains why there were no cars parked near the scene.
Smart. Detective, any evidence it was to him? Yeah, so when we went back to the scene, we basically knew that somebody, we don't know who, she didn't get a good look, essentially. Somebody left the park, and the trail that they left on leads to the subway, and that subway is no longer in use. It's underground, but it does rise up at an intersection of a railroad crossing, and because Aiba checked the cam footage of that one area, she was able to find a car that traveled roughly around that time. And that car, it's not enough evidence, but it's enough reason to start asking questions. But that car belongs to her dad, who's our old drinking buddy, blah, 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 which I already said, yeah. That explains why there were no cars parked near the scene.
Using that subway station, you could take the body right to the merry-go-round without being caught on camera.
True.
Daddy didn't do it.
I am not so certain.
Either way, I have to talk to Renju. And you can help me find him.
Yeah, Renju is looking mighty sus. Let's talk to Mizuki about this. When was the last time you saw your dad?
I think about a week ago. When I went to hang out at Lemniscate.
Did you notice anything different about him?
Nothing really. He was the same as usual.
Okay.
And he didn't come to see you in the hospital, did he?
No.
Not even for his own daughter.
That is very unusual.
Yes. When was the last time you spoke with your dad?
I don't remember. It was a while ago. What about you?
What about me?
You tried calling him.
I did. Called earlier, and I tried a few times last night.
And he didn't pick up?
No.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, no, her dad, mighty suspicious. Mighty suspicious. You look like you want to say something.
I don't want to say anything.
God, this kid just hates us.
I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to anyone who thinks my daddy is a killer.
Look, I don't want to believe it either. I've known him for more than 5 years now. He's like family to me.
I'd never want to put the cuffs on him. I would never want Mizuki to see that. Anyway, Renju just isn't that kind of guy who would commit a crime like this. I mean, anyone can commit murder, if you think about it. Whether accidental, fueled by rage. I mean, that's what I think. About the Nile, although this is very much planned, so I guess, you know, he might have a point. About the Nile message.
Mizuki, Renju sent you that Nile message, didn't he?
What?
I got this buddy of mine. Real bad personality, but real good with technology. Got some help from them.
Bad personality?
It was a message sent to...
That person! He's talking about Iaifa.
Does it sound familiar? Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious. Please come to Bloom Park's merry-go-round right away. Daddy needs your help. Please do as I say.
Yeah, that was it.
She actually confessed.
It was from Daddy's phone. But I didn't want to say anything because that would make Daddy a suspect, so...
So you kept quiet.
Yeah. My dad's never said anything like that to me, ever. That he was counting on me. I had to go.
But you invited Ota along.
Bloom Park is in the middle of the Kawasaki district.
Yeah, makes sense.
There are a number of homeless individuals in a high crime rate there.
That's a little profile-ish.
Mizuki must have been worried about going alone.
About the Nile message.
But it couldn't be him.
Why not?
Daddy couldn't have sent the message. Someone else must have used his phone. And his car. Daddy wasn't driving the car either. Somebody else did it.
Poor kid.
The killer did it, not Daddy.
Shit.
The only evidence we have so far leads to one conclusion.
Daddy is a killer.
The cell phone and the car were both operated by Renju Okiura.
Oh,
Date, incoming call from the boss.
Connected.
Hey, I just got the report from Iva.
okay.
Renju is a suspect?
Yeah.
He's definitely suspicious.
I agree. I think he's our number one suspect. He's been acting strange since last night. He didn't come see Mizuki in the hospital, won't pick up his phone, and he vanishes after questioning. He doesn't have an alibi for the time of the murder either.
Really? Mizuki, I gotta say, it's looking pretty bad for your dad.
He doesn't?
No, not one we can corroborate.
So, how was your day? Oh. Any idea where Renju is? About Renju's questioning? Why did you release him? Yeah.
So Renju was questioned at a local station?
That's right.
Then why didn't you keep him there?
Protocol. Nothing we could do. He wasn't a suspect then, and we had nothing to charge him with. We couldn't hold him.
Fair enough. About Renju's alibi.
Shoko's time of death was estimated to be about 5 p.m. yesterday. Renju claims that he was at home alone at the time, but that means no one can back up his story.
About Renju's questioning.
He didn't give us any new information. He didn't have much to say at all, really.
Any idea where Renju is?
Now, I told you he vanished. Where are you headed?
Renju's house.
Yeah.
Don't bother. I had local cops search the place. Didn't find anything.
Where could he be?
I can see the boss through my left eye. By streaming an image in real time. I don't have a cell phone. Never cared for one. But iBuy can connect to any network in range. That's how I'm able to communicate with HQ. To Mizuki, I look like I'm talking up to a Bluetooth. She doesn't see what I see. Pretty cool. Often. I don't know, I was just checking out the environment. Hang up the phone.
Alright, boss. I'm Let me know if you find something.
You too. Keep me in the loop.
Where the hell did Renju go?
Sunpoke?
What?
Sunpoke. Or something.
Oh, Sunfish Pocket.
Ah!
Renju was telling me about that place. It's a maid cafe that he runs.
Right! We heard about this earlier.
I found it. Approximately 6.2 miles north-northeast in Akihabara.
Yeah, we were saying Renju runs it, but also... What's his name? Oda frequently visits that place. The maid cafes. Yeah, let's see. Hobbies: net idols and maid cafes. Which is an odd coincidence. In Akihabara, you say. Nerd capital of the world. Alright. How's chat holding up? Y'all doing good? Yeah. I'll probably call it a stream pretty soon. 2:46, 15 minutes. Trying to see if I can recreate that one pose. Yep. Oh, Sunfish Pocket. Yeah, sorry. I have to click things to proceed. You have to click things to proceed things, Dragonic.
Can't be.
What? Cover. Oh, it's too late. Detective, we need the evidence. I know. This might be too much evidence for an 11-year-old.
Renju.
I'm missing as well, and he's hooked. Oh god, he's hooked at a place called Sunfish Pocket. Oh man. So you go day 3, Sunday. Yeah, we need evidence. Police headquarters.
You look awful. Have you been sleeping any?
Fuck him! What about what about... Yeah, Mizuki! What about Mizuki? She's seen both her parents dead! In less than, 48 hours.
My best friend was murdered, boss. I don't have it in me to sleep right now.
Yeah, it's just us. What about you, Pewter? Why are you here anyway? You seem troubled, Pewter.
2 murders, one right after the other. How could I not be?
Why are you here anyways?
Am I not allowed to be here?
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I was here first. I was just talking to the boss about Renju's murder.
Any thoughts on the culprit?
Renju had his left eyeball removed.
Right.
Shoko too.
So perhaps, Mr. Date, you are the killer. You're missing your left eye.
Pewter, this is not a time to joke.
So you steal them from others. I'm kidding. Only a joke.
Very bad one!
I'm too tired for your jokes right now, Pewter.
Actually, you lost your eye 6 years ago, correct?
Yes, but I don't remember anything from back then. I lost my eye and my memories.
I was transplanted into your empty eye socket a year later.
Huh. So, like, a whole year without good vision.
We have been together for
I
more
wonder
than
what that
5
would be
years.
like. Hey, boss. I don't even think boss's leg crossing is gonna cheer up Date. About Renju, about Mizuki, how about you get ice? Like, I want to know about Mizuki.
She's sleeping at the hospital. They're going to give her counseling after she wakes up.
I see.
Her mother and her father. I hope she'll be okay.
About... How about... Renju.
You were the first on the scene, so you know this better than anyone, but Renju was murdered. No way this is a suicide.
Yeah, what's with all the string? I've...
And the fact that his left eye was removed tells me that this was the same killer as Shoko.
The serial killer.
The new Cyclops killer.
What?
That's the nickname that's been spreading around headquarters.
Hey! Moon Songo! Welcome, Raiders! We've kind of got a, we're kind of hitting... Oh no, I have been mooned. Hi, Raiders! Hey, Skullsy! Thank you for the follow, my punk. Hey! Yeah, I'm a variety streamer. I stream story games, I stream action games, and I, stream a little bit of retro every once in a while. But yeah, welcome. Yeah, right now we're playing AI Insomnia Files, which is a bit of a murder mystery. And we, at first, we had one body. Now we have the other body. So right now, we just found a body, and we're kind of just doing coming to terms with it. Fortunately, the little girl who has been living with us, the two bodies are both her parents, and she was with us when we found the second body. And so far, that second body was our lead suspect. So we're kind of in a shit spot right now as far as the case gets going. But hi, yeah, I'm a Dragon VTuber. I do play video games, and I sometimes draw too. But yeah, hi, hi, can I slit into your stream? I'm blind, can't see very good. CSN only see shadows and light, and I talk into my phone and it types for me. Okay, cool. No problem. Yeah. I mean, it's yes, you can. You very much can. If that is how, yes, of course. Yes, you can. We welcome everyone here. But yeah. All right. All right. I'm a blind girl wizard. Hey, takes all to. Sure, no problem. Yeah. Anyways, yes. All right. So, yeah, we're kind of just talking to our Pewter on the left here. He's our kind of the tech guy who runs the main machines and all that. And this lady over here is our boss. That's basically the best I can describe it. Oh, that was quite a loud crack. Oh, I'm sorry. All right, let's get into it, shall we? That's the nickname that's been spreading around. Yeah, so around headquarters. So yeah, the one interesting thing about both the bodies were both of their left eyes have been removed. So yeah, that's kind of what, hence the name. Cyclops killer. New?
Yes, several years ago.
Several years.
Cuter.
There is no point in hiding it from him. He would find out on his own eventually.
Yes, Pewter.
It's all over the news.
Tell me of the secrets that my boss has been keeping it from me. It's all over the news. These murders have gone viral, so to speak.
The killings from 6 years ago have continued. The Cyclops killer is back.
6 years ago.
Yes.
Is that what you were talking about, boss?
Yeah, okay, so, like, another little thing. As you notice, we have heterochromia, but it's not natural heterochromia. Our eye is been, replaced with an artificial eye, and it also has a little AI inside of it. And we don't remember what happened 6 years ago to cause us to lose our eye and our memories. And, year later, we got an eye. And we've been working for the security, working with the police for some odd years now. Yeah. Oh my god. Did you? I said the exact same thing. Pewter does look like a Pokemon gym leader. And it's like, or of any team. Yeah, I know, right? He looks like belongs to like Team Delta or Team Energy or something, you know? Someone was mean to me in real life when I went shopping with my sister, and someone questioned me for my blindness, and that made me cry, and it was, I use a white cane to get around so I don't fall and hit. Yeah, like that's, you know what, I like that. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's like a nice spin of something to make it into a positive thing. And I think that's pretty cool. I like your mentality on that. But yeah, I'm sorry that somebody was a douchebag to you earlier. That's not okay. Yeah, we're sharing neurons today. We're sharing neurons today, Dragai. Yes, Digi. Yes. And thank God, because I need that neuron. But yeah. Is that what you're talking about, boss? No.
Fine. I suppose you deserve to know.
Okay. You gonna tell me? Oh, no, I have to select. Okay, I'll select on the boss. About the incidents of years, how about you? Are you getting any sleep? I think we're past that question now. About 6 years ago.
We have a name for it down at HQ. The original Cyclops serial killings.
How is the audio levels for you guys? Do I need to bump it up, or is it good? Is game audio too low? Original Cyclops serial killers.
Distinguish it from this new one.
Yeah. My white cane has a rolling tip on it, so I don't tap it anymore. I slide it back and forth, and it goes smoothly on pavement and sidewalks. Neat. That's kind of cool. That's good to hear that humanity is always working on like technology and bits and stuff like that. Oh, a while back, I actually found out that someone makes like, it's not like you know, like Nintendo Switch controllers, right? So like someone actually made like a, it's not like they modified the basic the things that slide off of it, but they modified like a controller so where it fits comfortably in one hand for peoples with only one hand. And I thought that was cool. Like, I'm always glad to find out about like cool little nitpicks and like cool little techs and things like that that people come up with, because you know, with all the bad news in the world, that things like that definitely like restore my faith in humanity a little bit. I learned to adapt to everyday life, and I got used to not seeing with my eyes. I thought to myself to see in sounds, and I know echolocation like a bat, and I can feel vibrations. That's cool. Yeah. Like for me personally, I actually my family went skiing a while back, and this is like at a popular ski resort. So there was like mid-ski season, fairly popular place. So there's always like 20 other skiers on the trail with you on any like one part. And like, even though it was, yeah, your ears act as your eyes. Yeah, like oh shoot. Daredevil, that comic book character. Yeah, Daredevil has a similar situation. But yeah, one thing that I've always been more, even though, like, I always never wore headgear whenever I went skiing, although that's probably not the smartest thing, I always just felt safer being able to hear if somebody else was skiing near me. And that, like, always seemed more important than just, like, my ears getting a little bit colder or whatnot. But yeah, I never wore headgear whenever I went skiing. I would always just be, I liked being able to hear, because, like, when you're skiing, you don't have, like, rear view windows, so, like, being able to get, like, an audio cue about someone skiing to the side of me and from behind, that was always nice, and, like, I much appreciate it. Yeah, that's good to hear. I will try to keep my voices not... I will warn you, though, I am known for raising my voice a lot. I will try not to break your eardrums. That would be bad. I would feel real guilty if I did that. Now you know how I feel when I use my ears to see sounds. Yeah. It's also, like, I've noticed, like, that's also kind of handy whenever of course, I can't do it on the highway, but whenever I drive, if I'm just, like, driving around town a little bit and I'm not on the highway, I like to roll the windows down sometimes, because then I can hear if a car's passing me somewhat, a little bit. I get a little bit of a heads up. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, Skullsy, welcome. Glad to see you. Glad you, glad to have you. Glad to have you. Do you also feel vibrations when you go for a sky? I don't really have any stories about feeling vibrations, though. Sad to say, but, yeah, I just, nah. Do I, though? I mean, I've been told I have a sneeze that is so loud that my coworkers could hear it from, like, across, like, a small grocery store. Yeah. Anyways, let's see. To distinguish it from this new one.
It was 6 years ago in October.
6 years ago in October?
4 bodies were found in the mountains of Akikawa Valley.
But the decomposition of the corpses were all at different stages.
Crimson side up and white in my eyes, and I'm playing like a... Okay, I see what you mean. Alright. But decomposition of the corpses were all at different stages.
They were each killed sometime during May to September of that year.
Okay.
But they did have 2 things in common. They were all young
women. 2 things? Oh, young woman. And? Left eye. Removed.
Each corpse was missing their right eyeball.
Wait.
Pulled out posthumously.
Right eyeball? That's a completely different killer than what we have now, because our current killer has been taking left eyes, and he's killed a male, and both the male and the female were very closely acquainted to each other. That's interesting. Okay, cool. Sorry, just double checking on chat. I want to try to keep up and try to be a good streamer for you guys. Yeah. Oh, shoot, I am dumb. Sorry, Moon, how was your stream? And such. Also, if you're here and you're not from the raid, definitely go check out Moon Sanga. I would shout you out, Moon. It's just that, the bot is not working. The chat command is not working. It literally doesn't spit out the link, and it says whatever game it says that you've been playing whatever game I currently am playing. It's been a little funky as of late. But yeah, if you haven't checked out Moon Sanga, go check her out. She's a great little pony streamer, and she loves survival type stuff. Whew. Sorry about that. I probably should have said that sooner. Alright, boss. Cyclops, how about you getting any sleep? Cyclops, let's just keep to the
A few days after
text.
the corpses were discovered, the killer sent a statement to the press. I killed them, and they are now my dear companions. Something like that.
He signed the statement under the name Cyclops.
Really?
Hence the name, the Cyclops Killer.
Wait. Also, I'm just realizing the case from back then, we don't even fit the usual MO either. Because we're playing as a male detective character, and like one, the women were dead, and we are still very much alive.
The Cyclops is a mythological race of one-eyed giants. According to Greek myth, they are the children of Uranus, god of the sky, and Gaia, goddess of earth. Cyclops were known
Is
for their
Gaia
extreme
Online
strength
still a
and
thing?
smithing ability.
Cyclopses were known for their outstanding strength and smithing ability. I wonder why they never make Detective Conan games in this style. Oh my god, I would kill for a Detective Conan game. That would sound so cool, you know? God, Detective Conan, for those of you who don't know, was a really cool detective show that went on for like a one-piece ridiculous length of time. I think it's... I don't know. Don't quote me on this, but I think it's still airing. Basically, a high school detective who is putting even professional detectives to shame is one day shrunken down to the size of a kid. And basically he had to do a bunch of cool creative things a really long time and still going. Yeah, thank you for the confirm, Digi. But basically what was so cool about this detective show is that it sometimes came out in multi-part cases, and if you... and not 100% of the times, because sometimes they pulled out some bullshit, and you felt miffed when they did it. But usually, on a good Detective Conan episode, if you were following along with the case, you could solve it yourself. And that was really super cool to do and watch along. And plus, there was this overarching mystery, which I absolutely love when narratives have, like, overarching stories mixed with a seemingly episodic format of who shrunk Conan. And there was also this thing about, wait, how is Conan, aka high school boy, gonna profess to his girlfriend who is now sees him as a little child baby man? Oh yeah. It's also super bloody. Like, they don't shy away from the horror. Yeah, like, you kind of can't. You kind of can't with a detective mystery. I mean, unless you do, like... I mean, if you're doing it, like, with a professional detective and you're constantly doing murder cases, yeah, you kind of really can't shy away. Yeah, you falling asleep, Scozy? That's okay. If you need to sleep, go get your sleep. Health is important. Trust me, if I could get, like, a decent sleep schedule, I would, but I just have so much trouble falling asleep. It's unreal. But yeah, if you need to, take care of yourself. But yeah. I remember... what was some good Detective Conan episodes I can remember? I remember one where they're up in a lodge that I really did like, and I can think of like a couple of sealed room episodes that I also liked. One involving fishing wire. I can't... Keep in mind, it's been forever since I've watched Detective Conan. I remember there was one at a TV station that I really liked. Because, like, you also learned that TV stations were built to be purposely confusing to confuse potential terrorists. Which I thought was cool and interesting to learn about. Yeah. But anyways, let us continue with said game. Cyclops are known for their outstanding strength and smithing ability. Said by Iva.
So the letter to the press wasn't a fake? It was the real killer?
Was the real killer?
Yes, it had to be.
Yeah.
A picture of one of the victims right after she was killed was sent along with the letter.
Yeah, no, that definitely validates it. What about this police mannequin? Oh, okay, never mind. Boss. Was this Cyclops captured? Yeah, how was this Cyclops captured? No, she shakes her head no.
In 6 years, we never got a single trace.
Damn.
So maybe Cyclops is responsible for these murders as well.
I don't think so.
No, that's impossible.
Why?
For one, the original Cyclops killer only killed women. Renju doesn't fit that profile.
Yep.
Second, all of the victims had their right eyes removed.
Yep.
Shoko and Renju
had their left. Yeah, she's basically saying what I've been
The timing
theorizing.
of the eye removal is also inconsistent.
This is fun. Like, I genuinely like being able to be like, how much evidence and like things can I notice before the characters outright say them? Time.
The original Cyclops killer removed the eyes after the victims were killed.
Ooh.
But Shoko and Renju were both still alive.
Oh. That's good, interesting to learn. Which means the copycat killer definitely didn't steal our eye. I mean, not the copycat killer, the original killer. Because if he were to have stolen our eye, we would be fucking dead. And then, yes, then he would have stolen our eye. But yeah, Shoko Nadami and Renju Ojiro.
But even so, you can't say for sure this isn't our guy. Maybe they're just doing things a little differently now.
Maybe.
Or do you have another reason?
They have nothing.
I'm sorry, Date. I can't say anymore.
Why not?
Shit, you can't.
It's a national secret.
Yeah.
How can it be a national secret?
Date, please, forget about it. I told you already, you don't need to know anything about that case to investigate this one. The criminal for this case and the case 6 years ago are not the same.
Fine.
Iva, bring up all investigation records of the original Cyclops serial killings.
I already had a look through the database while you were talking. Unfortunately, I found no relevant information. I also did not discover anything of note on the internet. Only amateur theories. All lacking credibility and evidence.
Damn it.
Okay. Peter, do you have anything? Peter's looking surprisingly serious. Okay, so he has nothing to say. Any other information?
That's all we have for now.
All right.
Special Agent Date, we need you to continue your work.
Right. I think I'll head back to where Renju was found. Sunfish Pocket.
Date, you're exhausted. Why don't you get some sleep before you continue your investigation?
I'm fine. Let's go, Iva.
Understood.
Okay, at least, I don't know, call the feckin' Uber before you collapse on while driving, my man. I mean, even if you, I don't know. Like, if you're, like, running on Steam, but you just find yourself so motivated, at least do yourself the respect. Do yourself a favor and make sure you drive in by, like, something like Uber or something, or, like, a taxi. You know? Because, like, imagine if, like, you're able to, like, that would just feel, like, what if you get into a wreck, and then, like, not only could, like, a killer potentially get away, but then you would have, like, the guilt of any damage your wreck caused, which I feel would be incredibly, depressing to deal with. Sunfish Pocket. Alright, right to Sunfish Pocket. But that's gonna be it for today, folks, because it has been 3 hours and I need my rest. Date can seemingly go on forever, but I sure can't.
2% slower than usual.
Anyway, so, yeah, let's go to menu. Let's save the game. Save. Data save. I'm no longer sleep stream. Oh, wait, no longer stream. I'm sorry, but that's it for today. Besides, after 3 hours, my commentary usually goes down a bit. Although it has been getting better lately. But, yeah. I've been surprisingly able to go. I used to only be able to go 2 hours, and then I would I would desperately need a break. Now I can kind of go 3 hours, and I kind of be fine. I'm talkative and communicative. Of course, then again, if I'm playing something like Rising Revengeance, that's like very action-oriented, then that's kind of problematic for me, because usually half my focus is going into the game. Yeah, thanks for the stream, DD. No problem, DG, no problem. Yeah, detective. We need more detective stream, please. All right. Tell you what, since I am very much enjoying these things, maybe I'll look up more detective games like this. Maybe I'll check out Danganronpa. I don't know if Danganronpa is subtitled or not. I do have the first one that my friend gave me ages ago, and I never did get around to. But I mean, hey, playing it on stream would be a good time. But yeah, like I kind of want to find more detective games, but they have to be voiced. That is my one condition. If y'all know of any good good detective games that are voiced, keyword voiced, then yeah. So feel free to recommend them to me via Twitter or something. But yeah, how many procedural unloved? No, yeah, I just saved. But yeah, AI Somnium Files. It's turning out to be a really good game, and I'm loving it. And it just naturally makes me feel talkative, which I love. That's great. Like, any game that makes me naturally become talkative and social, I absolutely love. That takes massive amounts of pressure off of me. But yeah, the Somnium Files. Cool game. I like it. And there's a sequel coming out, which is fantastic. Alright. So, alright. I think I'll just end it here tonight. I'm just really tired, and I'm just really tired, so I'm just gonna call it here for tonight. No raid, no nothing, no anything. But yeah, next stream is tomorrow, which will be us checking out, I guess it'll be my one retro game of the week, but we'll be checking out the original Metal Gear Solid. I don't know if I'm gonna do... I don't know how stealth games are going to work for me in my style of streaming. I don't know if it's going to be a good fit, but heck, I'm going to try it out. Maybe it'll be pretty heckin' funny, or maybe I'll be pretty heckin' bad. Who knows? We'll try. But yeah, anyways, thank you for everything for coming out today, gang. My name is Dragonic Dude, and just thank you for every one of you who come out and chat with me. And those of you who come and lurk. I appreciate you guys just as much. Alright, but anyways, as I say at the end of all my streams, laissez bon temps rouler. Good night, everybody.